This video is not for those who prefer to live in the shadows. Have you ever felt that the world is ruled by hidden forces? That some people rise to the top while others fall into darkness? What you're about to watch is not just advice, but ruthless laws that govern power, influence, and survival. In this video, we will unveil the secrets of dark power, the laws used by the greatest rulers, leaders, and deceivers throughout history. Laws that recognize no mercy, only cunning and survival of the fittest. Do you have the courage to learn them and use them? Or will you remain just a pawn in a merciless game? Beware, because after this video, you will never see the world the same way again. If you're ready to step into the depths of power, keep watching. 1. Never outshine the master. The law. Leaders, no matter how strong, feel threatened when someone younger or smarter overshadows them. If you make your boss feel inferior, they might turn from an ally to an enemy. The story. In the 17th century, Nicolas Fouquet, the finance minister of King Louis XIV, was brilliant and ambitious. To prove his loyalty, he hosted a grand, extravagant party in his palace, filled with music, lights, and theatrical performances. But instead of being impressed, the king felt envious and threatened. How could his minister wield such influence? The next morning, Louis XIV made a shocking decision. He sentenced Fouquet to life in prison in a remote fortress. Lesson: intelligence alone isn't enough. You must manage your ambition wisely. Never make your superior feel insecure. Let them believe your success is thanks to them. 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn to use enemies. The law. Friends can betray you out of jealousy or greed, while enemies have a strong incentive to prove their loyalty. The story. When Liu Bei, one of China's greatest leaders during the Three Kingdoms period, needed a military strategist, he didn't choose a friend. He chose a former rival, Zhuge Liang. People were shocked. Why would he trust an old enemy? But Zhuge Liang saw this as an opportunity for redemption. He became more loyal than any friend and helped Liu Bei achieve great victories. Lesson: friends might take your success for granted, but enemies, when given a chance, will work harder to prove themselves. 3. Conceal your intentions. The law. If people know your true plans, they will try to block or undermine you. Keep your moves unpredictable. The story. In the 15th century, King Henry VII faced many noblemen who wanted his throne. Instead of confronting them directly, he pretended to be uninterested in power. When his enemies lowered their guard, he launched a surprise attack and secured the throne. Lesson: if people understand your intentions, they will resist. Keep them guessing, and you'll always have the upper hand. 4. Always say less than necessary. The law. Speaking too much reveals secrets. Silence makes you mysterious and powerful. The story. King Louis XIV rarely spoke, and when he did, his words carried immense weight. In a political meeting, one of his advisors spoke at length about policy. When he finished, Louis XIII simply said, "I will think about it." This short response left everyone wondering. Was he in favor? Against it? The uncertainty gave him control. Lesson: talking too much weakens your influence. Use silence as a weapon and let others fill in the blanks. 5. Guard your reputation with your life. The law. Your reputation is your most valuable asset. If it gets damaged, your power quickly disappears. The story. Julius Caesar fiercely protected his reputation. When rivals accused him of corruption, he didn't ignore them. He addressed the people directly, showing financial records to prove his honesty. Lesson: if you don't defend your reputation, others will use it against you. Always protect your name. 6. Use others to do the work, take the credit. The law: true power isn't about doing everything yourself, but using others' skills to your advantage. The story: Thomas Edison didn't invent everything associated with his name. He had a team of scientists working on innovations, yet he took credit for their work, making him the greatest inventor in history. Lesson: leaders don't do all the work themselves. They leverage the efforts of others. 7. Make others come to you. The law: when you make people come to you, you control the situation. The story: when Genghis Khan wanted to conquer a fortified city, he didn't attack directly. Instead, he cut off their supplies and waited. Eventually, the starving inhabitants surrendered without a fight. Lesson: be patient. Instead of chasing opportunities, position yourself so others seek you out. 8. Win through actions, not words. The law: talking alone won't get you far. Actions prove real power. The story: when Napoleon Bonaparte wanted to seize power in France, he didn't waste time with speeches. He launched a swift military coup and took control. Lesson: words don't change reality. Actions do. Avoid unlucky and negative people. The law: some people bring misfortune with them. Be careful who you surround yourself with. The story: the Roman Emperor Nero took advice from negative and incompetent advisors, leading to disastrous decisions and the fall of his empire. Lesson: negative people drag you down. Surround yourself with those who inspire and elevate you. 10. Do not appear too perfect. The law: being too perfect makes people envious, and envy turns into resentment. The story: Michael Eisner, the former CEO of Disney, built an empire, but his success made people inside the company jealous. They eventually turned against him, leading to his downfall. Lesson: a little imperfection makes you more relatable and less of a target. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to follow the rest of the laws.